Okay, so another question from Michael Stephen Hughes. I think that's how you say his last name. Asks, in Mark chapter 6, why were the disciples getting annoyed at the crowds? Was it a lack of fellowship?
Did he have a passage there?
Chapter 6, but not a specific in Mark.
Oh, Mark chapter 6. Okay,
Yeah.
let me look at it real quick.
I think I remember that.
12% to serve.
That is... feeding the 5,000.
Yeah, it's the feeding of the 5,000.
Yeah.
The reason they're getting annoyed is because they've just come back from a ministry trip. So Jesus had sent the 12 out to preach the gospel in some of the different cities around the area of Galilee. And after they came back, Jesus said, let's go to, in verse 31, he said to them, come aside by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while, for there were many coming and going, and they didn't even have time to eat. So they departed, and the multitude saw them departing, knew him, ran there on foot from all the cities. These guys are literally going across the Sea of Galilee on a boat, and they're watching people from the cities running along the shore, going to meet them. And so you can imagine, all right, we're going to have it's a time out. We're going to go take a vacation and, have some time to ourselves. And then all the people see Jesus and they come running and that whole thing. And,
to use an idiom, they were hangry.
Yeah.
That's just basically the situation.
Yeah. They just wanted some time to themselves. And so that's why they wanted to send them away.
Yeah.
And they knew one of the things that you have with the disciples, this story is a great story because one of the things that the disciples do with Jesus in the passage is they say to him, this is a deserted place. Already the hour is late. Send them away that they may go into the surrounding country and villages and buy themselves bread, for they have nothing to eat. What they really wanted to say was, we're supposed to be on vacation. These people are hanging out, but they know they can't say that to Jesus because Jesus isn't going to send people away. So they try to come up with a compassionate reason that they should go away. And what Jesus says to them is, well, if they're hungry, then you give them something to eat. And then we get one of the coolest miracles in the New Testament out of that whole story. And I just like that passage a lot. But what you have is guys who are tired, and a lot of times ministry can do that to you. I used to work in construction, and one of the hardest things that I ever did in construction was working with concrete. And so I would finish slabs and that kind of stuff. And if I had a day finishing a garage slab, I would do it by myself. And if I had a day finishing a garage slab, usually I got over with the day pretty quickly because it went off real quick. And so by 6 hours, I'm done. So I've only put in a 6-hour day, but I'm just ripped and come home and just dead tired. And it does not compare to doing 2 and especially 3 services on a Sunday morning.
Oh, it's so true.
It's the weirdest thing, you guys.
Yeah.
It's like, it's harder than concrete. It's like, I always get out of second service just ripped and tired, and I haven't done anything but talk. And, that's what these guys have been doing for probably a week or more. Going around to different places and in really stressful situations, sharing the gospel. So they're tired is what's happening. So
and after a missions trip,
yeah,
I mean, you're just so dead tired when you come back from those things.
Yep.
Yeah, so could totally get it.